Guys, I can promise you that this is one of the only videos that you need to watch on the internet regarding texting. This is the best method up to date that I still use to this day. You've never seen anything like it. And all of this stuff has been actively tested by me and my team. We've been on thousands of dates, gathered all the data with all kinds of women. We've studied all of it and put it into these playbooks just so you can win right here for free. This is a crucial method that you can use to stand out from the thousands of men messaging her. It will give you a leg up over all the other men, so she perceives you as a higher status man before the date even begins. And I can't stress the importance of this enough. Now here's the overview of exactly how we do it. The first point we need to get into is establishing your mindset. We must start here because without establishing the correct mindset, you are going to go into the texting game with the wrong mindset. Most guys that do come to me always see texting as a sort of fun thing to do. They're laying on the side of their bed, kicking their legs up, smiling at their phone, replying to her every minute, waiting to get a naked picture, just trying to get dopamine. They're refreshing their phones every couple minutes to see if she's replied. But I'm here to tell you that all of that is garbage. It's wrong. It doesn't work. You must delete that from your head right now. Texting is simply a tool to set up a meet. Nothing more, nothing less. We use texting to establish a meet, to sort of tell the girl where we're going to pick her up, what time, and that's literally it. If you go into texting with the idea of getting dopamine or naked pictures from the girl, you've already lost your greatest advantage when it comes to her not showing up, and she will gravitate to the man that follows these key principles. I want you to save up all of that excitement and dopamine for the actual date. So when you're on the date, you have more fun, you're more present, and she doesn't know that much about you because you've kept the mystery. Now trust me guys, if you want the results that the top 1% are getting, you must do what 99% of these guys are not doing. It sounds quite simple and straightforward, but it is very crucial. Now that we've gotten the mindset part of things out of the way, you may be wondering, what is the point of texting if it can't be a fun thing? You may think, is it to get her excited, to make her fall in love with you over text, to showcase your personality, your amazing one, to make her more interested in you, to build trust so that when you meet her, she feels more safe? And that just doesn't work, guys. Trust me, I've tried all of it. I know a lot of guys that tried all of it. And all of these points are going to get you absolutely annihilated. They're going to get you ghosted. She's not going to show up. And she's going to show up to the man that does follow these principles. As 1% men, we understand the fundamental truth. The only point of texting is to set a date. We text for logistics, nothing more, nothing less. And we text as little as possible. You may be wondering why. Because why would we give her free attention when we don't get anything out of it? The only thing that can possibly happen is that you say something that she finds cringe, she gets the ick, and boom, she's gone, she's lost interest, and you've lost out on a practically guaranteed woman that you could have fucked on the first date. That's what the weak men that aren't watching these videos are doing. They're texting her constantly, liking her pictures, viewing her stories, following all of her TikToks, her spam pages, liking all of them, reposting them, and they're not getting any, and that is the reason why. So if we want to set a date, we must understand that the risk that we could face is she could flake, you could get embarrassed, she could not show up, you'd be waiting outside like a dickhead with your dick in your hand. And our goal is to minimize the chance of her not showing up. And to achieve this, we must look at the key factors below. Her showing up comes down to 3 fundamental factors, and it consists of mystery, the value and scarcity, or the need to see you, and her not flaking. Now the first one we're going to get into is creating mystery, how we're going to actually get her on the date. This is how we make her want to see you, how we make her want to get ready, to do all of the bullshit that girls do, take 3 hours to get ready. This is what we need to do to get her excited, to actually put in the effort to come see you. And this is the texting framework I use to this day. I still use this whenever I set a date with a woman. And I'm going to give you a few points on exactly what to say as the first message. I need to speak to you. There's something we need to talk about. I need to see you. Or just her name as an opener. Now you may be wondering, why are these texts so powerful? They seem quite boring, quite straightforward. And that's exactly my point. Now, women love a mysterious masculine man. It just makes them go wild. They love it. And the reason it works so well is because it creates desire. It creates an incentive to see you. Essentially, it gives her time to think about 100 different things that you want to tell her. Because nothing that you could say, and I mean nothing, you may be going on ChatGPT trying to craft a message that's going to make her fall in love with you. And none of it works because there's nothing that you could say that's more powerful than a woman's wild imagination. Nothing that you could say is better than what she's going to think in her head. That's why we keep it light, we keep it simple, we keep it straightforward. An important thing that I need to bring up is you don't want to tell her the time that you're meeting or where you're going. For now, only tell her the day that you two are meeting, and I'm going to cover exactly why it's so important in a few minutes. Most of the time, your text with her should go like this. If you've already gotten her number beforehand, then this is more of like the second time seeing her. You don't want to do this on the first time with a random girl on Tinder or Instagram. It's not going to work. She's going to think, who the fuck is this guy? Well, let's get into it. You'd say her name as the opener. She's going to say yes. There's something we need to talk about. What is it? You want to wait 4 to 6 hours, guys, and you don't want to set a timer like a little autistic kid. She's going to reply, you're going to see it, you're not going to open it, you're going to go do what you need to do, work, go gym, whatever. You don't want to time it, but you want to wait roughly 4 to 6 hours. That's the sweet spot with these girls. Now she's going to double text you because the mystery is spiked here. This is where she's wondering, what could he want to tell me? She's wondering why you need to see her and creating different scenarios in her head. She's got no idea why you said that, and you want to leave her to think. Now, a lot of you will crumble and think, oh, it's been too long, she's going to lose interest. And that's why she flakes on you. That's why she's not going to show up. You need to sit there and wait. You need to sit in the fire and give her time. Then you reply with a time and day. Tell her I'll pick you up or meet her there if you don't have a car. She's going to ask you again. She's going, most of the time they're going to ignore that part of things, the date and the time. And she's going to say, what do we need to talk about? And you mustn't fall into it, guys. You want to wait again 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is. Don't time it. You want to tell her, just be ready. That's literally it. Now she's going to press you for an answer. She's going to message you again. And this is a shit test, because if you tell her, boom, you've lost all attraction, she's essentially, you've fallen into her frame. She's told you what to do. Because guys, the low status people tell high status people what to do. You mustn't tell her, you must keep the mystery going. And a massive benefit to this is that the mystery causes her to keep thinking about you and creating multiple scenarios in her head. Which means she's invested in you, and that's what you want. She doesn't want to lose you because she's made a mental investment. She's put thought into you. But why is this so powerful, you may ask? It means you've got more room for error. You've got more margin for error, guys. You can make more mistakes on the date and still end up winning. Now the second point is value and scarcity. How we're going to make her say yes to going on the date. Basically, she's more likely to say yes when you apply these levers. We're transferring all the power to you, telling her your higher status. We're programming her. Because guys, women only date up. They're not going to date someone that they perceive to be lower status than them. This has worked very well for me recently. I always text girls literally a time, tell them I'm picking them up. They may ask what we're going to do, but I just tell them to be ready. And I end up turning up and they're ready downstairs waiting for me. It's literally that simple. Now let's talk you through how exactly you can do that. Make it known that your time is limited. You want your time to be perceived as important. You don't want to be free all the time. You don't want to be calling her and texting her. Leave all of that fun to when you're seeing her and you'll end up having more fun. You need to let her know that you can only see her when you're available. So all of it must be on your terms. You can't let her decide. You're the man. You lead. You decide. So if you've told her I can see you on Wednesday, she says I can't do Wednesday, what about Friday? You're going to tell her that you can only do Wednesday. She's going to tell you again that she can't do it. What you want to do is ghost her, ignore her. don't reply to it, because she can make time, and most of the time it is going to go like that. She's going to come back and say, actually, I can do it, because you've ghosted her. She knows that your time is scarce and she must fall into your frame. You've programmed her. It will go like this most of the time. That's a promise from me. Now, she may test you by saying she can't do that day, but you must stick to your word. Don't get weak. She is going to come back around. You must stick to your point. In this scenario, I suggest that you follow one of these two strategies. Don't text her, wait for her to text you first. That's what I do, that's what I've always done, and it's always worked. I've never had it fail on me. Now, if she doesn't double text you, it could happen, but you need to wait at least a week, 2 weeks, then text her again and try set another date. And if she doesn't make time for you, then it just means that she's not interested. You fucked it up somehow, or she's just not into you at all, and she just replies when she's bored. But you could tell, and I've got other videos covering that. This is the basic stuff. Let's move on to more advanced stuff. You need to tell her that this is the only day that you can see her, and your results will skyrocket. You may be asking why. Firstly, because your time is in demand, like I said, which boosts your attraction massively. And secondly, this is what makes you different from those weak feminine men. You create a fear of loss. She doesn't want to miss out on you, because there is potential for her to lose you. You're not like all these other guys. You will disappear, and she knows that, because you've programmed her that way. Think about it. How many guys create that effect in women is very, very powerful as a psychological motivator. She will want to see you now. And I've armed you with this tool now. I'm going to show you the exact text that you can send. You're going to tell her that you can only see her on Thursday. In her mind, she's going to be thinking, I've got to see him, and she will message you something like that. That's just how it goes. Now, if she tells you that she can't see you on Thursday, you're going to tell her Thursday is the only day that I can see you. And then she might come back an hour later and say that, okay, I'll make time for you on Thursday. And a lot of beta males will think, this doesn't work, I might lose her. She just can't do that day. She's different, she's busy. But I can promise you that she's at home watching TikTok or going out with another guy. You just don't want to listen, and that's on you. If you think like that, you've already lost. It's just your mindset is weak and you're scared of losing her. We're not. And that's the energy that we give off, and it's very attractive to women. They love that shit because it's very different than what all the other men are doing. And that's why we win over here. Now this leads me into my next strategy. No flakes. How we make sure that she turns up. We make sure that she's always ready for us. A big mistake that I need to highlight, I need to talk about this, because this can literally kill the date before it even begins. It could literally dry her up like that. From one text message, she's not going to turn up. We need to look at how most men act. On the morning of the date, so let's say you've booked it on Monday, you've said all the previous texts, it's all gone well, she said yeah. On Thursday morning you text her, are we still on for today? Big mistake, guys, you can't be doing that. It's a massive attraction killer. All of her attraction that you've built up, all the mystery that you've built up will be lost. You could play all of your cards right, use all of my texting strategies, but if you do this, you're going to have to work way harder in person if she does actually show up, which most of the time she won't, because you're going to need to work back. You're going to build up your status again, and you're not going to have the chance of sleeping with her, making her your girlfriend, anything like that. She's just going to not have any attraction for you whatsoever, because she's going to deem your word as not valuable enough. She's thinking, why is he asking if we're still on for today? If anything, she's meant to message you that, if she deems you to be higher status than her. Now that you understand the importance of this, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And here's where it links with the point we made a few minutes ago, exactly why we don't tell her where we're going or what time we'll be meeting her. This is good. It's a very easy tactic, but it does make a world's difference. On the day you are supposed to meet, you text her all the details. Now, why does this work so well? Because you accomplish multiple things here. You've left her in mystery and uncertainty. You've left her to think, is he even going to see me? Does he even like me? And that automatically builds attraction. It builds more attachment, which means you've got all the power. It just makes your date and all the escalation part on the date much, much easier. 2, you've confirmed the date, you've reminded her, but here's the thing, you will look weak and needy and that you haven't got many options, because you're confirming with her, you're seeing if she still sees you as valuable. Even though it's been 2 days, you've probably built more attraction by not texting her anything, but you've killed it all by trying to sort of confirm it. Now, if you follow all of these steps, you've accomplished a lot of things and you've massively increased attraction. So just confirm the date without looking weak, and that's how we win. It's game on now. You want to go on the date, follow my other videos, and you will win. And I promise you that this will change the way you interact with women forever, because you see the game differently now. You've got my wisdom, and now you've got the ability to see reality for what it is, to make decisions that will get you to your dream outcome faster and easier. And I truly hope that this video has served you well. I only speak about getting girls on this channel, so if you're struggling with them, I'm going to arm you with the many tactical playbooks that I've got on hand, and you can speak to me for free by booking a call. Links in my bio.